What's up, guys? Welcome to the Daily Dropout Podcast, episode 11. That's two ones there.
11.
We have a special guest today, Bradley Buell, just our youngest employee. He's just an 18-year-old editor and filmer.
Not
Bradley,
just an 18-year-old filmer and editor.
He's also, well, you want to tell them?
I'm a big deal.
Welcome on the show, Bradley.
He's a little
Welcome on the
nervous
show.
today, so
I'm very nervous.
It's great to have you.
it's okay. He doesn't even actually qualify to be a dropout because he never even started college. Since he's
Did you
just
drop
a
out of
young-
college?
Did you drop out of college, Danny?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, this is really awkward now.
Yeah, I feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It is.
Wait, Steven, did you drop out of college?
Brad is also not just a filmer and editor, but he
Not
also
a dropout.
He's not a dropout, but
He's a daddy.
he's a daddy for sure.
Where'd
But
you go to
Daddy.
school, Brad? High school, I guess.
Andrew Day.
Where?
Connor?
Never heard of it, but it's probably because it's a high school. So
Yeah.
It's like Glendale.
okay, right on. And
Can we first explain why Brad's sitting here? Not
Yeah,
Laura.
It's probably
that's
important.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to address
you're
this. to you
probably
guys.
wondering, where's Lara Frazier? Well, we're all wondering.
Yeah.
She ended up quitting this morning. Unfortunately, I know I just laughed when I said that, but
We're all like,
I,
oh God.
I laugh when I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, and you also laugh because the reason, number one, is fucking ridiculous, but it's funny. I think
We're
it's
all
funny.
in shock. I don't know. I am.
I'm not.
I think she'll be back. I think she's going to come back. She's going through some, big emotions right now. She's very loyal to the company. I mean, she has the Daily Dropout logo tattooed on herself. So
Yeah.
even if she does quit, she's technically with us forever.
Signed for life.
Yeah.
That's quite the contract.
Quite the contract. Steve, you want to kind of explain what happened? Because I feel like you got the,
The most.
This one's on you.
you kind of dealt with
get
it more
into
than
this.
any of us.
Yeah.
And you're actually kind of a big reason why she quit.
Right. So basically, I think everybody at this point knows that Lara and I had agreed to get married in Las Vegas. That ended up not happening, I guess, fortunately. But, she had run the idea past Johnny. Johnny was fine with it. Everything was good. Everything was a go. But that wasn't necessarily the case. And, that caused a lot of drama. And Lara just ended up feeling very uncomfortable with the fact that this was even a possibility. And everything kind of escalated from there. Anything you guys want to...
I mean, I think it was like, we were 3,000 away from the goal and we're getting close. And like, I had suggested, like, what if I just donated the rest and made it happen? And then Laura was, like, look, I don't want to do this. And then we kind of got upset. And then Johnny got involved and it just kind of spiraled out of control.
Wildly.
So we got back from Vegas on Sunday night. Today is Thursday? Today's Wednesday. So this all kind of happened last night when Johnny showed up at your house, right?
Yeah.
What exactly went down?
Well, okay, so I get the notification on my Ring that somebody's at my front door, and I'm like, okay, this is weird. I wasn't expecting anybody. So,
what?
yeah.
Actually?
Do you not know
Did
about
I
all
tell you about
this?
this?
No.
Okay. So get the notification on my Ring. I say, Alexa, who's there? Pops up on the screen, and it's fucking Johnny. I'm like,
Was Laura next to him, or was she like there? Or was it
I
just
think
him
she
by
was in the
himself?
car. Yeah, I think she was in the car.
Waiting in the car.
Like recording on it.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Johnny's here. So I go and I look through. So my doors have big glass panes and shit. And so I look out and he does not look happy. And I'm like, okay, well, this is kind of weird. So I just kind of looked at him and was like, what's up? Because I was not expecting him to be there at all. And he's going off. He's like, fuck you, little motherfucking piece of shit, motherfucker. I'm like,
He's a
okay.
masculine dude, too. I'd be scared.
I'd be
Johnny.
terrified.
Sure. But he's like, going off. And I'm like, damn, this is pretty wild. Like, what the hell's happening right now? So obviously, I'm not going to open my door. I mean, this guy just shows up to my house in the middle of the night. So I'm just sitting there. Luckily, my glass is bulletproof because the dude's just punching my glass and shit. Scout's going nuts.
Wait, so you closed the door?
I never opened it.
He was talking through the Ring.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I
So
was-
you were just being a pussy.
Well, I mean, if there's
I am
someone
what I
at
eat.
your door, I mean,
Ooh, wow.
I imagine his fists were clenched, ready to fight, like raging
No,
his face.
he was punching my door.
I wouldn't open it either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scout
bit
was going nuts.
off-putting.
Yeah. And so basically I, called security in my neighborhood. I have there's security that goes around, and
Yeah.
it's the last I heard of Johnny.
I think Lara just felt too awkward to even, like, she didn't even quit in person. It was more like a phone call.
Yeah,
It
not
was
it was
awkward.
first a text
Yeah.
and then a phone call, and
Yeah.
she was saying like, I mean, I don't know if Johnny ended up getting arrested or what happened, but she said like Johnny's in trouble and he like broke one or two of his knuckles or something,
And
like,
it's my fault.
yeah, and it's Steven's fault, and she's just like overall just like super pissed, which I mean,
Damn. I mean, honestly, Lara and I always had some beef, so I'm really kind of relieved that she's
Yeah,
not
for
here
real.
anymore.
it has been
so-
escalating on the podcast, the beef.
Yeah,
has-
it definitely has. So I think this is now like,
Breaking
I feel
point.
at ease.
and plus she wasn't going to come to our Christmas party, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
She fucking hates us anyways.
True.
So.
So anyway, full circle. Welcome, Brad.
Hey, I'm a
Lara's-
Walmart Lara.
Brad's filling in. I'm gonna call this though, guys. I think her and Johnny are gonna, I think they're gonna apologize. Maybe,
Hopefully.
maybe we can bring him on the show.
Yeah, for an
Yeah,
apology.
if you guys want to see that, let us know.
I want a
Get that-
face-to-face apology.
Yeah.
Is your door damaged at all?
I don't know. I don't look at these things. I normally go out my garage.
I mean, if
so-
it's bulletproof, I imagine it's fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to have some like Jerry Springer like episode right
No,
now.
I know it. I know Lara's gonna be back. Everything's gonna work itself out. Lara, if you're watching this, we need you.
Yeah, fuck you, but we need you.
Right.
Right.
I mean, Danny and Lara, that's a whole different drama.
then.
We've been talking about sorting that out with the mud wrestling tournament in the front horse corral.
Which
So-
I'm still not opposed to.
We were thinking of live streaming that on the website, which our website's popping off, by the way.
Popping.
DailyDropout.com has been popping off. Last 2 days, 100,000 visitors.
Ooh.
Pretty fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amazing. Yeah. Well, we have a brilliant new writer who's been writing a bunch of articles, like 6 a day.
Yeah, 6 a day.
Wow.
Those of you who don't know, I mean, you might be seeing like random posts and stuff on the Instagram, like pictures and stories and stuff like that. So we are really branching out. This is originally what we created Daily Dropout to be, is like a news media company where we create original content. And we're also like, like a news site for college-age individuals. And we really dove headfirst into like the pranks and interviews, and that helped us take off. And we're going to continue to do that. But our goal is to really become like a media site. So we're really bringing that into fruition, and step by step building up the website, and it's pretty exciting. So
Yeah.
Oh.
Quirky guy. Love him.
the writer.
He's
Oh, he's
amazing.
great. He's
Yeah.
great.
He's so
Sweet.
funny. He's just so interesting, and I think it's always fun when like new people come in here,
I know.
because it's just like we all have pretty outgoing personalities, and like all really different personalities too.
Yeah.
And so it's fun to see it all mesh. Brad, you like chicks or?
I do.
18-year-old Bradley.
Yeah. Only
He's
on the
legal.
weekends, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Really? You don't stare at me every day at work?
I wouldn't say that. No, I mean, come on.
Right?
Danny, I mean, I've heard a lot of comments that you've made towards Brad that would suggest quite the opposite.
It's just like a love that we'll always have.
Like you kind of have a
One
thing for
another.
Brad.
It's more like a platonic love.
Really?
Big
Okay.
Do you know that word?
It's just really
Is that-
big. and
I know it's hard.
intimidating.
I know.
Non-sexual, Dawson. Non-sexual.
I don't know. I've heard you make comments. Maybe I shouldn't repeat it on air, but
Probably. I mean,
maybe,
I don't know. Just if you want to repeat them, feel free. I do call him Braddy Daddy.
well, that.
Because look at him, he's a
I
daddy.
think you suggested giving him a blowjob one day when he was sitting on the couch.
Okay, that's a stretch.
No, did that not happen, Brad?
This is not
I
true.
can't remember that.
She has said.
He's
something
like, I will not
I mean, you.
confirm
You
nor
told me
Now
deny.
I
things
could
are
say it.
getting. Now
Just so I don't
things
get
are.
fined.
I mean, I think you said it in a joking way, but I was a little shocked.
Brad, blink twice if you're uncomfortable.
Brad is
Starts
Brad is
shaking.
like a call for help, like in the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't make those
Right. Yeah,
comments
you're right.
towards him. That's too
Shoot.
much in a work setting.
Yeah,
and in
totally.
I think in just a social setting.
In a life setting?
In a life setting. Yeah, but I do love Brad, and we film a lot together. He films a lot of my pranks, and he's easy to work with. That's all.
Brad, how
fun
did
to
you
work with.
come into contact with the Daily Dropout? Like, how did you really get here?
So my friend actually sent me your tweet about the what is it called? I always forget the word for it.
Just an application.
Yeah, basically just an application.
What's that word?
It's okay.
It's not application, but it's a different word. But
Internship?
Opportunity.
internship. Yes.
Okay.
He sent me that tweet, and then I sent in my video or whatever, and then
Sent who? Your friend the video?
no, sent you.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, sent you the video.
Why are you
through
saying this
Twitter
like you
DMs.
don't know?
Well, I'm just trying to get on the same page here.
But yeah, you viewed it. Then we met up a couple times. Then I started out with dog videos, and then now I'm here.
People are gonna be like, "What the fuck does that mean?"
That's all you get to know. No
Dog
more context.
videos.
No more context.
They didn't
Okay,
move to Danny videos.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, we started working with Brad, and at first we didn't think anything of it because he's just some 18-year-old goof, and turns out he's a freaking stud,
Yeah.
and we love him, and we work with him now. So that's kind of where
We
we're at. That's kind of
tolerate him.
well, Brad, how he got here.
To be honest, my first impression of you, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Because no, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna be honest. Like when you came to, because we kind of like, I started working here full time when you kind of started, and at first I was like, yeah, he's really nice, but I'm very confused why he brought a full poster of his face to work.
That was
So
funny.
I was
funny.
just like very caught off guard because I'm like, damn, he has some balls to walk in here with a full on poster of your face.
Like
I'm like,
third day on the job, he comes in with
Yeah.
like 30 pictures, like little picture frames, and puts them all over the
there's
house.
this banner that was like in the basement downstairs,
It was
and
like
I was just
it's like 10 feet long.
Where-
It's a
where
giant
is that?
banner?
I still have it. It's on my house.
Brad,
I
you
want
wanna-
that for my office.
You want to
Yeah.
tell them
Yeah.
what I told you
What?
about those pictures and banners everywhere? I think they were up for a couple of days, and then I just had enough.
yeah.
I can't remember what you said. What did you say?
You got to take that shit down, Brad. I said, you're like, really? I was like, yeah. I was like, you can't just.
I love that.
It was a good joke, but I thought you were gonna like remove it, so I was just waiting for a few days, and then it was all still up, and I was like, are you gonna remove this? You're
I
like,
was gonna
you're
see
like,
how
what?
long it-
You're like,
long
what?
it would take.
I was like, Bradley, you can put up a banner when you are running a channel that hits 1 million subscribers here, and you're like, all right, deal. So Brad has a
One
goal
day.
now. Once he hits a
It'll be
million
the backdrop in
subscribers,
one day.
Yeah, instead of Dropout Gang, it's
yeah,
like
it'll be
Brad's
Brad's.
face.
He'll earn his spot, and we'll have a banner of him.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, now that I know your personality, I feel like I'm more inclined to have a banner of you around my workspace.
I'm surprised you don't have pictures of him all over your bedroom.
I was just thinking, can you please
Yeah, I have a
give me
couple
one of those
extra. I have
after?
one
Yeah,
on
he's
my
got
desk,
some laying
actually.
around.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I noticed on Brad's desk.
Oh,
Pull it out of your pocket. It's just like, how did that
like, I have
full
wallet
size
size, actually.
flag? Yeah. No, it's just massive, but it came out of his pocket somehow.
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy.
gotta stay ready.
Yeah.
So funny.
No, but on the real, if you still have that, I'll take that for my office for sure.
Okay.
Cool.
If you really want it. It's
Yeah.
just been hanging up on my banister for a while. My parents haven't complained about it, so it's kind of interesting. They actually,
That's the most 18-year-old bullshit I've ever heard in my life. My parents haven't complained about it, so that's cool.
They actually hung up a couple of them on the wall.
Really?
Like going up the stairs. Yeah, the one
Hell
with
yeah.
my cat and my dog.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Carl?
Nice.
Yeah,
Classic Carl.
classic Carl.
So
Carl
Brad,
and Doug.
from a young 18-year-old man's perspective, you know,
Yeah.
you just came out of high school, kind of got thrown into this job.
Okay.
From an outsider perspective, like, what do you think of it all? Like, what do you think of your current state of life, like in the past 6 months, like where you are now based off where you were 6 months ago? And what do you think about like us as a whole from an outsider perspective?
Okay. Well, comparing myself like 6 months ago to like now, I mean, I don't know. I'm living my life. I'm having a great time. I'm making my own videos, just doing making videos for y'all, of course. And
Plug your YouTube channel? Come on,
Brad Buell.
there you go.
That's it. It's just-
Subscribe.
but yeah, I don't know. I'm having a great time.
Okay, and what do you think about like the daily dropout?
Daily
And
Dropout.
don't think of it as like all of us here working, like an honest
Of, like,
perspective of
okay, so-
everything as a whole.
like as like okay.
It's like, well,
Kind of shitty.
Well, I like it. You know, I mean, I
I mean, you
like
can't say
working
you
for
don't
it.
at
Yeah.
this point. Like we're all here, we would
Well,
hit
yeah.
you.
That contrast
like
there.
not if you like it or don't like it. Like what's something that you've noticed that maybe people like wouldn't see through our videos?
You guys go hard. Gonna keep it like 100. Like you guys go hard, and I completely respect it.
In the paint, like Walk of Flame?
Like yeah, and
We go hard in what? Like in editing
like
and drinking? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, partying. You
Yeah,
you
there
do
we
hard.
go. Yeah, it's crazy that all of you guys will watch our videos, and every single video, you know, we're just doing our thing, pranking people. But in reality, half of them, we are so hungover.
Danny, come on. We are so hungover.
Danny doesn't drink.
Don't even
at
start.
all. Danny likes to
was-
act like she drinks.
What was Vegas? I was so disappointed. I'm not the only one,
Yeah.
but I was so disappointed in you.
Shut up, you
Number
guys.
one.
I
Night
was so
one.
tired.
Night one, you're in bed by like 10.
Okay, if
Night
they were
2, all I heard leading up to this was, oh yeah, it's going to be so sick. My flight's at 7 a.m. I'm just going to stay up and cruise.
Yeah, it's Lara's fault because she was like, my stomach hurts from all the sake and sushi.
Oh, so then you just said, I'm going to do what Lara does. And
No,
then you
okay.
started doing the same thing.
No,
you guys both had your
because-
pants unbuttoned at dinner, slouched back like a 50-year-old man at Thanksgiving.
Amen. Preach.
You're not wrong
Complaining.
about that. Okay, no. Guys, I was bloated. I'm sorry, but that doesn't have to do with it. You guys were telling me to take sake shots, so I kept doing it with you guys. But it was weird. It was like I
Please.
got to
You
a
should
point
take,
where
like, 2.
Okay. Oh my God, you guys are fully lying. I know for a fact.
It's all on film.
No, it's
we
not.
recorded
It's all
fact check.
on
Yeah.
I
all on
took
film.
all the shots with you guys.
Brad, you filmed all that, didn't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
There you go.
The
That's
entire
why we
time.
hired Brad. He films fucking everything.
Yeah, it's great. Anyways, Lara was my buddy that was going to stay up all night with me. And because
You
she
know
couldn't,
that's-
then I knew that like
So
I
you
would,
just do what Laura does.
No, I
I
was
guess we don't
flying
have
home
that
with
problem
her.
anymore. So,
Which is nice. Now you got to do what Brad does.
Or Brad has to do what I do.
well, then he won't have any fun.
Yeah.
Oh
We
my
want Brad
gosh,
to actually
you
enjoy
guys.
himself.
Okay, you know what? I'm over this conversation. I just know that.
Yeah, that's what someone who would say when they fucked up. Yeah, I'm done with this.
Great. Now that Lara's
I'm
gone, you
done.
guys just shit on me. It's
We
a
got to
great.
shit on somebody.
Yeah, yeah,
You can't shit on Brad. He's 18. Come
yeah.
on.
And he's
yeah.
such a nice guy.
He's so
My
nice.
first time on the podcast.
You and Laura, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a different story.
Okay, but to be fair, for those of you that didn't know, we had a flight. We had to leave for the airport at 5:45 in the morning. So like,
Who booked
yeah.
that flight?
I didn't want to drive home in a van for 6 hours. I'm sorry.
How far is the drive from here to Vegas?
5.
4.5.
4.5.
Yeah.
It took
I
us like
didn't-
Max.
3:45.
So there's a lot of.
Yeah.
I mean, you're kind of inflating things here.
Danny.
Okay, sorry I didn't go hard on one trip. Okay, I party enough without you guys.
I got to tell you, when I saw your Instagram story and it was you on the plane at 7:07 and it was like, this should be illegal. I was like, what? Getting 14 hours of sleep, feeling great and taking an early flight? Like,
I didn't get
Should totally be
14.
illegal. Oh my God.
We slept 5 hours. We went. We
Right.
still.
That's-
Right.
that's more than enough.
Okay, we went
Right.
home when Brad and Andy got home because Andy was like not okay.
What do
Yeah,
you mean
which
you
was
went home when
hours.
they got home? That was
No,
right
like
after
we
dinner.
went home at the same time. I saw them going back to their room.
Okay, and he was blacked out, and you guys were like,
I was drunk.
I'm not saying you had to be blacked out. I'm just like,
Yeah,
confused
see,
a
this is
little
what
bit.
this is what I have to deal with is, oh, you didn't drink enough that trip. That's so
Just
sad.
flipping it on us.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's just sad. Like,
No,
oh,
no.
sorry, I didn't drink enough.
All we're saying is you didn't.
Go as hard.
You know, you didn't do what you said you were going to do. You
Yeah,
said you're
that-
going to
that-
stay up
that's
and
the
have
issue.
fun and party. It doesn't have anything to do with the drinking. It's more so of
I didn't promise that.
you know.
If you told us up front that you were going to be lame, then nobody would care.
Hey guys, I'm going to be lame.
You guys, the thing is, if there were clubs open, I for sure would have been doing that. But I didn't want to sit and gamble and lose all my money. Yeah, you.
Someone back
I
there?
didn't want to lose all my money. So instead, I was like, you know what? I'm going to be smart and responsible, and I'm going to go to bed if I'm not going to throw out my money.
Well,
like
now
a
I'm confused
fool.
because before you said it was Lara's fault, but now it's that you wanted to be responsible.
She's like, I'm coming up with better
Yeah,
excuses
yeah.
as this goes.
she's like AI. She's adapting to her surroundings
Better
here.
time to think.
Creating her own language.
Yeah, you know, it was a combination.
1-0.
If Lara was like, you know what, just because the clubs are closed doesn't mean that we can't stay up all night, like we'll still do it and whatever, then yeah, I would have. But
So,
Lara was also
she
bringing
wears
me
the
down.
pants in this relationship. It sounds like she makes all the decisions.
If you want to put it that way, Dawson,
She's like, fuck yeah, you're right.
I'm over this. I'm over this. Let's talk about who
Wait,
got.
Yeah, like we're waiting like 30 minutes. Danny goes to put her salad back in her hotel room. Wait like 30 minutes. And then they come back and I was like, what the
Lara
hell
was
took so long?
pooping.
No, I know, but here's the thing. You know, Lara would come back and be like, my stomach hurts. And then Danny's like, yeah, mine hurts too now because Lara's
I
hurts.
didn't say that.
We're like, what the fuck is happening
I
here?
literally didn't say that. I said Lara took a shit.
And she did. She pooped. But why did that poop
And then
take
you probably
so long?
pooped too, because Lara pooped, and then Danny's like, okay,
No.
my
Now I
turn.
need to poop. You poop.
No, if I'm gonna be honest, So the salad that was in the room,
Which you were very concerned about.
yeah,
my
because
God.
I'm sorry, it was $17
life or death.
from the hotel, like, and it was good, and I wanted it for later. I barely ate it in the morning,
Oh. Sorry, I keep thinking about more and more from that.
so just give me a second, Steven. So I go to the room, and I was like, well, shit, like the refrigerator doesn't open because it's COVID. They're not letting you open it. And
That's
with
not why.
And the alcohol that would charge, it would charge
Yeah,
you.
you're not
if you
supposed to
moved
put
it.
anything in there.
Okay. Anyways, I was like,
Did you
well,
check the bill to make sure we didn't get charged for that?
but I
We
need
probably
to.
should.
Yeah.
anyways, I went in there and I was like, I can't use the refrigerator for my salad, but I'm going to be gone for the next 6 hours. That shit's going to get bad. So I made my own refrigerator. So I basically,
So,
So I pulled my drill out of my bag.
yeah.
no, so I took like these like little, I don't know, bowls that we had in the room and put ice in them and then laid it over ice.
The ice bowls.
Yeah, but no, it was like a
Ice
lid.
bucket.
Like
Yeah,
I had
yeah.
this genius idea to take this like bucket and put ice in it. Oh, the ice bucket. Yes.
I hate them.
That's what it's called. No, literally, you come with that salad and you're like, you're like swinging
Yeah,
it like a
she's like-
child. You're like, is it okay if I prank with this salad in my hand? I'm like, what? Just go put
Like
it
that
in
might
the room.
look weird. She's
Yeah.
like, well, it's gonna like go bad.
No, she didn't say that. Laura. So I was like, just go put it in the room. And Laura's like, you immediately were like, oh, okay. And then Laura's like, no, it's going to go bad. And then Danny's like, yeah, it's going to go bad. I'm like, how are you flipping this right now?
and then it's like, okay, so if you have it in your hand outside, it's not gonna go bad. Like,
well, I might eat it over the course of the next 6
yeah,
hours.
I might pull it out on the Vegas Strip and just start taking some bites.
I would have. That's the thing. I fully would have done that. But I'm glad that I brought it to the room because then right when I thought of that, I was like, oh, I can just put ice on it. So I did.
You put ice on your salad.
No, that's what I'm saying. I was telling you the maneuver I was trying to pull. I basically put bags of ice on top of the box, like top
And then
and
did
bottom.
it leak through and your salad was
No,
soggy?
actually, I ate it at night
There you
and
go.
it was great.
Wow. Wow.
Innovative.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I am-
enough razzing.
I would have bought you a whole new salad just to not have gone through that.
Thank you. That's
Yeah.
so sweet.
Let
of
me
you.
know next time,
I will.
please.
Can we just talk about though who got the drunkest this trip? Because
Yeah.
it wasn't me.
Yeah, and you called it actually. You said it
Mm-hmm.
was going to be Andy, and it was.
Sandy.
I know.
Sandy,
I was
different
laying
person.
in bed thinking like, holy shit, I was so right.
And we all disagreed with her. She's like, Andy's going to get the drunkest, and he damn well did. He was
Oh, yeah.
puking. We have a video of him puking in the right outside Sushi Roku. Roll it. Wow, that was incredible.
Yeah.
That was
Projectile
disgusting.
vomiting.
I didn't see that in person. I don't know where I
It
was.
I was
impressive,
I was
man.
like holding him.
I was far away and I was like, yo.
And the video is a little blurry, but it's
Yeah.
like you don't need. It's almost better that it's blurry.
We could even play it in slow motion.
Wait, I even saw it though. I saw him
didn't
bend
see it.
over, not the puke come out.
Oh, you know why I didn't see it? I was talking to the
Oh, a
to the
girl.
She was a woman, yeah. But the manager at that place, they love us. When
Yeah,
we showed
what?
up,
Like how?
when we showed up to the restaurant, they were like, "You're back," and we were like, He was like, "Yeah, last time you sat over there. Okay, come sit us down." And then they come up, would come every few minutes and be like, "Why are you guys so quiet?" Like, this is really weird.
Like we should have gotten drunker. We apologize.
That is totally our bad.
Yeah, Lisa, our waitress.
Is that her name, Lisa?
Yeah, I was not too drunk, so I could
No, we know.
remember.
Yeah, we know.
No, we know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Andy. So Andy got so wasted off of the sake there. But in all fairness, we were drinking vodka before we got to the restaurant, so he warmed up. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't drink before, and I was still pretty blasted. So.
Yeah. And he was just going nuts. But it's so funny when Andy drinks, his accent gets so thick. Like he just turns so southern, and I love it. When that prostitute came up,
Oh no.
that was the first night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was pretty drunk then too.
He's
And-
like, I have a girlfriend.
Yeah,
She's like, wow, you're so rude.
Yeah. He's like, what? I just said I had a girlfriend. I was like, yeah, I love it. Yeah, that was weird. I had never actually experienced that one that came up that openly, especially I was filming and she was
Yeah,
just
she
like,
didn't care.
She didn't care at all. I had the camera in her face and she was loving it. So I'm kind of afraid to post that because like, is her pimp going to see it like and kill me?
I feel like that's on her.
Well, I mean,
lot of
it'd
people
probably
come for
be
you.
similar to like Johnny knocking on your door. I mean, you
True.
just don't answer.
True. What if Johnny is?
What if Johnny's the pimp? Oh my God, I think that.
Oh my gosh. I think we're coming up to something. I don't know what I just said.
Coming up to something.
What is that? What is it?
Anyway,
That's
this is
it?
a perfect
We're up
time.
to something.
This is a perfect time to announce our sponsor for today's video.
The Daily Dropout merchandise.
Yes, head over to www.dropoutgang.com or dailydropout.com.
We got the two, actually, Bradley, the one you're wearing is completely sold out. Will never be restocked ever again.
This one we got a
That
few
was we
left.
sold out of those completely like right away. The 4-screen Carhartt collab, we got I think like maybe 20 of those left.
That's my
If
favorite.
that.
And then what Danny's wearing, we don't have any jerseys by themselves available anymore. We sold out of those, but we do have some limited edition autograph versions of those that went up for sale.
Which is even
So,
better.
Yeah, they're more expensive, but if you want everyone in the whole squad's autograph, got one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're going to cross out Lara's signature.
Yeah.
Not just kidding.
Cut it out.
Luckily, she pre-signed them all, so we have Lara's signature included in that. If we could
That's
still
the
milk a
limited
little bit
edition.
more money.
Well, that's what I was saying. We'd scratch out her.
No, we don't. We're not
No,
going to
no.
scratch it out. We
But
can't.
Yeah, we're
now,
gonna keep it.
now, how about... Nah, never mind. I was going to say we don't sell them and we hold them for 30 years.
Bingo.
Done. But yeah, Vegas was a good time.
Yeah.
And it was a really,
fun.
it was an interesting time filming too, because the videos that we all filmed were what are called comment trolls. So we asked you guys for,
You sound like so like sophisticated. Like the videos that we filmed are actually what we call comment trolls, and on YouTube terms that means.
and so basically we were asking you guys for help, commenting some things. I like doing those a lot, but I also hate them because 99% of the comments that people like will give
Yeah.
us are so unrealistic. It's like, okay, I want you to jump off one of Las Vegas's highest buildings. You're going to catapult down. You're going to bust down and go, oh yeah, bitch. It'll be
Like
great.
the Kool-Aid
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, it'll be great. It'll get so many views.
Or it's like touch Lara's ass and then make out with her, and it's like
Yeah, there was a lot of that.
I'm not gonna do that on camera. Come on.
Yeah,
Like,
she only does that off camera.
yeah.
yeah.
So
If Lara allows her. Because,
she.
And if she comes back.
yeah, true.
I know, babe. I miss you. Come back. Sorry.
Anyways,
Comment trolls. Yes, that
What-
was very fun.
What was one of your favorite things to do?
I mean, I just love the escalator, like all the different escalator little clips that we
You're
did.
still new to the escalator. So
Yeah,
you're
I'm
still-
very new. I'm not
It's a
sick of
honeymoon
it.
phase.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. But I just thought it was so fun, purely because I didn't have to walk. No, but I just thought I was twerking on the escalator. I'm sure everyone's gonna be really excited to see that. But I don't know. And I love doing the ones I did some with Lara and then some with you. And I just thought those were so funny
Those are
because
fun.
we got to just improvise and do like weird, funny shit.
Yeah. 100%. And I think that's one of the best things about the comment trolls is like you're not stuck doing one thing over
Yeah.
and over and over.
It kept, there was a change of scenery
Yeah.
constantly. And it was just all different. I don't know. I loved it. It was a nice
Change up.
change of pace.
What was your favorite, Brad? Because you were filming me the whole weekend.
I think our
weekend.
first day got a lot like really good clips. Oh, what was the one where? Okay, so you came up to like this group of girls and they were all sitting on the curb, and then you asked for their opinion. You go and just start twerking, and they all get up. Every single
Oh,
one of them
yeah.
immediately filming and everything. They were ready.
Yeah.
I
it
thought
was
that
like they
the
were waiting all
funniest
day
thing.
for that to happen.
Literally.
They probably were.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Part.
And then they were obviously very hammered, but the one girl just started like, as soon as I told them that it was like a video and we were just messing around, she started just naming off everyone in the group and their job positions. It was so weird. She's like, that's Keisha. She works at Saks Fifth Avenue. She make a hella money. Like, she's like, that's Brenda. She's an accountant. She's a teacher. I'm like, what? And they're all just hammered. And it's like, she's a teacher. I was like, okay, cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It's good.
I made a TikTok with the showgirls that were all walking around.
Oh, yeah.
I became friends with a few. I'm not gonna lie.
Would
We
you
bonded.
ever become friends with them to the point where you a showgirl? Vegas
Well,
strip?
that's why I wanted to become friends with them.
Yeah.
Obviously, I get a foot in the door.
right.
It would be
Work your way to the top.
Yeah. So yeah, I definitely bonded with them. I'll put a little bit of that TikTok in here for you guys. But that was really fun, and I don't know. It was a quick trip, so I couldn't. I don't have much more to add to it.
Oh, it was quicker for you because you slept like 12 hours a night. But
I'm sorry. I need sleep. I needed to catch up on sleep.
oh, my mom's calling.
Answer.
Can't she? Last time she was like, "Don't put me on." I'm like, Okay.
That's how my mom
You guys see that
feels.
Bitcoin hit an all-time high today?
Yes.
Pretty exciting.
And you know how I knew that?
How?
Text from you with like 6:30 in the morning.
Steven, Bitcoin hit an all-time high.
Like,
Bitcoin Cash is yet to fall. Go ahead and invest everything you have.
yeah, literally. And I'm just like, thank you. I don't even know what
Thank
I
you,
said.
Dawson.
Oh yeah.
Well, I also heard that I don't know if you guys care. You guys might be too old to know what iCarly is. Do you know what that is? That
Of
show?
course. Yeah.
Yeah. What?
See, it's like weird because you guys are what, a year apart, a year older,
Not even.
and he knows like more of our generation.
I wasn't a big TV kid growing up. I was
A YouTube.
I was just always outside,
Okay, I
Could've been me.
multitask.
which is sad because you don't see that anymore. So
That is true. But yeah, no. Anyways, iCarly's literally coming back to Nickelodeon, but a grown-up adult or like
That's so
them
weird.
grown up. Isn't that crazy?
It's
I'm so
so weird.
excited.
Yeah, I hope they don't ruin it because that was a pretty good show.
They
What about
won't.
Gibby? Wait,
Dude, yes.
isn't he like huge now?
Probably, yeah. I've met Miranda Cosgrove too. She's cute.
You know Neville?
Yeah.
Yeah. He also went to my school. I went to school with Neville. I went to school with Ariana Grande.
What?
Yeah. Some
What?
weird
Where'd
people.
you?
In Florida.
middle school.
Yeah. Middle school.
Shut the fuck up. Middle
way.
school with them with Ariana Grande.
She was a
What?
weird
Like a
kid.
yearbook or something?
Yeah, I have yearbooks.
Would she like sing in class?
No, but I was also 1 year older than her, so I didn't have any classes with her.
Would she raise her hand and be like, yeah?
That's pretty good.
Definitely
Sorry.
not that.
My bad.
Please.
Yeah.
Moving on.
They were both, I remember everybody was so bitter towards them because they would take so much time off from school to go like do these shoots and things like
Yeah.
that. And everybody's like, why the fuck do they get to do that?
I actually remember when I was in elementary school, there were all these people. I think I was in 5th grade, and all these 5th graders were like, we're going to try out for Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? I was like, the fuck? How'd they get that opportunity? Be like, why am I not going with them? I'm
Well, living in
confused.
They knew.
California, I'm sure there's a lot of that, right? Like,
Yeah. Oh, people would always have to leave school. One of my friends actually, she's in some movies on Netflix, and she was like, "Yeah, I have to leave for like 2 months now because I'm going to film." And I'm like, "Dude, can I come with you? Can I have your job? Like, what the fuck?" But it's so crazy that that stuff is actually a thing. But I feel like nowadays it's like, if you're a TikToker, you don't even go to school. You're just like, peace, I'm going to a content house and.
Yeah. And that can't be good long term for anybody. Like I feel like so many of those kids are just gonna like their lives are gonna become so abnormal, and then you know TikTok really, like most YouTube careers only last a few years. TikTok can't be even much longer than that, except for like the very top tier people. So
Yeah,
even
the
the top
top
tier people, like they're gonna spiral out of control eventually. Not all of them, but I just don't see it being good. I mean, look what happened to me. I'm spiraling out of control right now.
That is true.
But you got Miles. Come on. There's a balance.
I know. Well, Charlie D'Amelio and Addison Rae, they now have like makeup companies, and they've turned
They're
their
set for
brand.
life.
But they're
They're
beyond a
set for life.
TikToker at this point. They like run the
Like the very
fucking
top
world.
tier people, like it's game over. Like
Yeah.
they're set for life. But like, you know, the people like 10 million and under followers,
Yeah,
like, and plus TikTok doesn't really pay a ton.
I know. Yeah.
Although I was listening to David Dobrik's podcast, and he had Addison on there, and he asked her what's the most she's been paid for TikTok.
Well, her is different. She's
No,
like,
I know. I'm just saying.
Right.
what is it? 7,000
90,000.
for one TikTok.
Yeah, but-
For the top tier person, you would expect at least $1 million something for one
Well,
TikTok.
Dobrik was saying that he really only gets about $500,000 for the SeatGeek stuff. Not only, but
Yeah, but still, like
he's top tier.
90. Yeah, but she has 100 million followers, and the most she's made from one video is $90,000.
True,
That's
true.
not a lot.
But then
There
now she's
are only,
starting
like,
other. Sorry, go
15
ahead.
second videos.
Like that is, I know, but still, like, yes, that's a lot, but you would think the very biggest person on TikTok, like think about the biggest YouTube videos made like probably $10 million.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, except like a TikTok, you don't have to edit. There's such a little work that goes into it. Like she'll literally be smiling, just like,
I know what TikTok is,
you know, and then
but
it's like,
I'm saying it's just, there's less in it.
yeah,
Yeah, fair.
no, I get that.
They were also talking about like, because Madison Beer was on that podcast as well. And so she was talking about like what she knows in terms of like Instagram promotions and things and like multi-million-dollar stories.
Yeah.
It's wild. But I mean, at the same time, those people are getting, you know, millions and millions of views on their stories. So it makes sense.
And those probably long-term deals.
No,
as
she was
well.
saying single post.
single post $1 million story.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
But I mean, if you're getting in front of 5,
So
6, 7 million people,
she's getting
not
that?
not her.
Yeah. So when what
Kardashians.
I've known, well, yeah, and what I've known is like when I know people, and whenever I hear them talking to other people about how much they're getting paid for stuff, the price always seems to go up when you're bragging about it. Not only that, like people, like I'm always cautious of people who are like open about how much they're getting paid for stuff. Like number one, it's something totally private. You should never be sharing with anyone. So if you're sharing that information with anyone, number one, you're bragging. Number two, if you're bragging, you're probably inflating it a little bit to sound cool because you're obviously either trying to prove something, you're trying to make yourself look cool, you're stroking your ego. So I don't trust anybody that comes out and just says, this is how much I got paid for something.
Yeah. I mean, I totally believe that a Kardashian would get paid that kind of money.
Easily.
Well, sure.
Easily.
She has like
Why
a couple
wouldn't
100
they?
million followers on
If
Instagram.
Kylie
Yeah,
or
yeah.
what's her face, the youngest one, is it
Kendall.
Kylie.
Kendall?
Kendall.
I don't know the
Well,
difference.
wow, you really know the
Yeah.
ages.
The one that has the lip brand.
Kylie.
Yeah, so if she
Lip
can
brand.
make a makeup or lipstick or whatever the fuck kind of company she made and be worth over $1 billion, then yeah, of course her Instagram story is gonna be worth over $1 million for one post.
Yeah. It's so wild.
Respect to that.
Well, that's the thing. Now a lot of TikTokers nowadays will have other platforms. So now all of them are trying to go on YouTube and start their own like YouTube careers.
And they're going on
that kind of
YouTube
thing.
because they want to make real money compared
Yeah.
to TikTok.
Yeah.
And it's so funny too because I mean their fans are so diehard and they get so many views, but the videos are such trash. Like terrible. They don't know how to speak to a camera. They can't. Like it's not engaging, and
Totally.
it's so hard to understand why people are just like.
It's hard to
I have
move
watch
from
it.
one platform to another.
Totally.
Like if I tried to start making TikToks all day, like, I mean, I would make some fire shit, but you know, I'm just not built for that. And then the same thing with a TikTok or moving to YouTube. It's a total different video format. That's like, it's hard to just jump into it and make it nice.
Yeah.
A couple of them are really, really good though. Like Alex Warren, and his videos have kind of been going to shit lately, but in the beginning they were hella good. Do you know who that is?
His vlogs, you mean?
Alex-
His vlogs.
Yeah, no, they are. He's like a
He's David Dobrik.
Walmart David Dobrik. Yeah.
And he's gotten a ton of shit for that too.
Totally. But
yeah, I saw
everyone
him
gets shit
getting
for everything.
roasted.
But out of all the things to get shit for, that's like kind of a good thing to get shit
Oh
for.
yeah. I
Because
mean,
like
he's clearly doing pretty well for
he's from
San Diego.
really close to where I'm from.
Yeah.
Like 20 minutes.
He's from LA. I'm 2 hours from there.
No, like Encinitas, which is like really
Yeah.
close.
No, I used to talk to him when he was smaller. But
Now he's too cool for you.
He's
way
blowing
too
up
cool.
and he's
Yeah.
doesn't want anything to do with you.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
It's crazy nowadays. Like I feel like TV's not even a thing for kids. Like just watching cable TV. I used to wake up at like 7 a.m. and there would always be like the same shows on. I'd be so excited to like watch TV. And now everything's on Netflix, Hulu, YouTube. Like imagine being a kid now, just growing. I mean, Miles probably. What is he like? What do you put on TV for him, or what does he watch?
Black and white baby sensory. So it's like it's very
Mozart?
mesmerizing. Yeah, it'd have like Mozart, like classical music, or right now we're doing the Christmas music ones, and it just has like these little like shapes, just like
Yeah, it's good for
bouncing
their
around
brains.
and bouncing off each other and forming into like other shapes.
Mm-hmm.
Like shit's dope.
You
My
just sit
mind
with
is
him, you get
blowing.
like
And
really high, and you're just like,
he'll just sit there
"Ooh."
for like an hour and just be like,
He's gonna be a baby genius. Listening to Mozart.
Yeah,
and then he'll just be like, just kind of dance a little bit and just, you know, it's
Babies,
relaxing.
man. It's crazy.
I know. Wow, I'm kind of down to watch some of that. Think about how like stress free you would live if you just every day sat down in the morning and watched
I'll pull
Mozart.
some up right now. I'll show you guys.
It's so like soothing, and it's good for your brain. Which I should.
That's
You all should probably. Dawson, you should watch with
thank you.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The babies are such an interesting thing because it's like we once were them. And I think about that too. Like all the most evil people in the world were once pooping their pants.
Baby
and-
Hitler.
I know.
Baby Hitler.
That's so
I
crazy.
love this one. This is like a cloud that floats around. It's super dope. And this is like there's a fox that goes on this cloud sometimes and like floats on the cloud. It's pretty cool.
Who are you really putting this on?
So you
Yeah.
do really watch this because like, you know your favorite parts.
I thought you were kidding at first when you first explained it.
This is an updated version of
Oh,
what I
wait.
used to watch.
Here we go. See, it just the clouds float around. Like that one's making it rain. That
Coco
one's
melon.
yellow, making it rain. And there's all
orange.
kinds of just different stuff. And then, you know, they have ones with like animals and shapes, and there's black and white ones for the younger kids because they are more receptive to that.
How cute.
Yeah, it's just this all day. So
See that being
pretty
on
dope.
like a horror movie or something. You go to sit down.
Wait,
at,
you
like, an
guys,
office.
you know, I
the fox pulls out
discovered,
a knife.
Oh my god.
speaking of a horror movie, I was watching this like person on TikTok talk with their mouth closed like that. No, ready? And it's like the girl was like saying like, Daddy, I'm stuck in a closet and I can't get out and I can do it. Wait, hold on.
Whoa.
No
my
way.
I don't make me laugh. Okay?
That's so creepy.
It's so creepy.
Daddy, I'm stuck in a closet and I can't get out.
Dude,
Can you believe that?
Wow.
I hate that.
But I could do it better. I was just like gonna laugh.
Daddy.
I can
What?
kinda-
Do it
my
too.
Yeah,
God. I thought
because
that-
you can
I
do
thought it was,
every
like,
weird
echoing.
voice and like,
It's like,
Daddy. Daddy.
oh my god.
that's
I'm stuck in a closet.
All right, I can do it too.
Anymore.
Hell yeah.
How weird.
I can't fucking. I'm glad
Wait,
I
Brad,
can't do it.
try.
How do you do?
You have to talk from your throat.
No, that ain't it.
Daddy, I'm stuck in a closet. Daddy, I'm stuck in a closet.
That's creepy as fuck.
Yeah, that's weird.
That might be a good
so
place
weird.
to end it. That was
Yeah, let's call it quits.
That's
that
it?
was great.
You guys don't want to talk about cryptocurrency?
Bitcoin?
let's do it.
If you've made it to this point in the podcast, go ahead and comment your favorite cryptocurrency.
Anyway.
Yeah. Comment a blue heart for our dropout colors.
And why don't you guys show Bradley some love in the comments?
Yes.
Yeah.
He really put himself out there today.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was very nervous actually.
Say
That's fine.
Braddy
You did a
Daddy
great
in the
job.
comments.
You did a great
guys.
job, Brad.
Thank you. I
You did a
appreciate
great
that.
Yeah, good job.
Thanks
Call
for
him
coming
Braddy
on the
Daddy.
show. Well,
My
and where
pleasure.
can people find you at Instagram?
At Brad Buell. Buell.
Boom.
Boom.
Thanks, Brad. You guys go ahead, check out the website, check out the articles, the merchandise, and we'll see you in the next episode. Peace, guys.